It's going to be a decent lag here. Yeah, 7's going to take it by about half a ball. We've had several legs come down to be very close like that. That's a good break here. He's got a couple balls down in the corner. 6-ball treading towards the corner pocket here.
Are we muted?
Some. Steve's going to take the first rack here.
looks like Rick got himself back together. Was able to win his match. He beat Loy after he lost here on the TV table, and then he played Matt Haynes, beat him. So this is probably a tough match for both players since they know each other very well. Certainly have played each other enough. If you guys are tuned into the stream, comment below. Do you think it's easier to play people you know or people you don't know? Interested to see what everybody says. Scarlato trying to work his way through the rack here. He's got the one ball up here. May have to play a, if he can get in position, we'll have to play the combo here on the 5-4. Look at that shot, comes in here nicely. Bumps him out. Have a shot here on the 5. Got a shot on the 4. Do here is you can. Oh, he's not going to take it. I like them just taking the 4 and drawing back to the rail for the 7. He's got the 3-2 and. I guess the 7 ball goes by the 14 here. A little deceiving. Just trying to get a little straighter on it. Get a good pocket speed here. Oh, that is not what he was looking to do. He didn't want to bump the 2 down to the rail and be below the 3 ball. If he wants to take on this 3 ball, I have to try to come all the way back around for the 2. Unless he, that's a good shot. He just bumps into the underside of the 4. I mean the 14. Got a shot here on the 2, and he comes up there nicely for the 8. Rick ties it up. It's going to be 1-1 with Steve Fleming breaking. So we're down here to 6 players here at the Maryland State 8-Ball Championship. It's going to be a dry break there by Steve Fleming. So this is a B-side match between Rick Scarlato and Steve. And then you have another B-side match going on right now with Tom Zippler and Gary Klein. And then, of course, you have the hot seat match that will be coming up next between Rick Molinaro and Brandon Sluzalis. They're winding down here on day 2. Still lots of action left. Rick's going to start out here with a 3-ball. Oh no, he missed it in the side. Missed that 3-ball right in the side. I played the Ice Cream Man song for Steve, and he just said, "Hey, Rick, did you hear the song?" He doesn't know that I played it. Maybe get him jacked up for it. I don't know if this 2-3 ball is on here for the combo. If it's on, he's going to have to come back here. I don't know. He's going to take a cut shot here on the 7-ball. If it's on, he'll hit this with a little inside and just come down. Oh, he tried to nip it out, and he's going to almost scratch. He didn't get it far up as he'd like, but I think he's in a good position here to. He's on the right side of this combo for sure. Oh, and he hung it in the pocket. So fairly open table here for Rick. The only ball that he's going to have to contend with here is the 12 ball, as the 2 is blocking the pocket. However, if he gets in a good position here on the 14, he could make the 2, free up the pocket for the ball, or he's got opportunity to maybe get that 12 ball out of there. So we'll see if he looks to do that early. May do it here. Play the 14 ball here and try to come in and bump that 12. No, he elected not to do that. I wonder what he's thinking here. I wonder if he's thinking he can pocket the 12 ball. Man, this is do or die shot here, Josh, because if he hangs up the 12 here, he leaves Steve a shot on the 3. And it just hangs up. It's risky. I liked him trying to break it out there. I'm wondering why he decided to go that route.
I think the reason why is because I think he was trying to draw the cue ball down table and like possibly have a snooker on him, like a little two-way action there. Just slightly overrolled the 13.
Looks like he's might get a good shot here. He might be close to straight in.
I think right now the problem is both the corners are taken away from the 8 ball and one of the side pockets maybe.
Yeah, I think you just got to come down into. I guess not.
I mean, if this 8 was open the entire time, I'm not sure what he was.
Yeah, it looks like he's got an open shot here. So good shot there by Steve.
There we go.
Smooth work there by the ice cream man. He leads 2-1. See Rick talking to Steve about. Steve was asking why didn't you just break it out, and he said he was just trying to get as straight as he could to try to pocket the ball behind the 2. But he certainly had some opportunities there where he could have broke it out. Fleming leads here 2-1. Rick Scarlato to break. Big break there by Rick. All right, nothing touching here. Here's his opportunity. Tie it up here.
We're less than 50 subscribers away from hitting the 2,000 mark.
All right, guys, make sure if you're joining us, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. shot there by Rick. Still okay here. He's got the 11 ball. And he's looking pretty good now. He's got a shot on the 10 ball. He can leave himself an angle here on the 9. Get on the 15. So he's going to just bump the, well, he didn't even need to bump the 6. So a great shot there by Rick. Bink, bink, bink here for him. He's got a shot on the 8 ball. Nice work there by Mr. Scarlato. He ties it up 2-2. So these guys just going back and forth here. Steve pockets the ball here on the break. Zach, we're down to 6 people left here. So this match that we're watching now is B-side match between Steve Fleming and Rick Scarlato. Another B-side match is going on between Tom Zippler, Gary Klein, and then we have the hot seat match, which will be coming up next with Rick Molinaro versus Brandon Sluzalis. So a little work to do here for Steve. See, 9 ball down there by the 3, so you have to get a good angle on it if he can get to it. And of course, see the tall ball there tied up with the 5. Goes up to play 3 in the corner. Now, it looks like the 5 will go down here in this bottom corner, so you'll have to get up there if he doesn't want to break these balls out. Just got to make sure he gets good position here. No, he didn't get there. He was trying to get there now. And I don't think he got there.
I mean, if he can cut this 7 down into the corner, he has about a foot distance that he can land in the window to be able to still see this 5 in the bottom right corner. To go back and forth here.
Yeah, 9 ball gets a little big here, and especially because he's going to have to be drawing this ball back into position on the 5, so he's going to have to put a good stroke on it. Hits it pretty good, and he's got a look here at the 5. He's on top of it now, so he's going to hit a little bit of that 12 ball. So see if he draws off the 12 ball to get position on the 8. And he just bumps it. So it's just taking what the table is leaving open to him there. Another rotation or so would have been great for him, but gonna have a cut, thin cut here. But he should just worry about pocketing the ball, because it looks like the path here can't scratch unless he really overhits this ball. And he makes a great shot on the 8 ball. So Steve Fleming gains the lead here 3-2. Long 2-day grind here at the Maryland State. They didn't get out here until about 3 a.m. last night. Back in here, the B side was due back in at 9:30. Winter side matches started at 11. So really it becomes a war of attrition here. I'll tell you, yeah, he's breaking great, isn't he?
Yeah. Got 2 low balls down, but that 7-3 might make him think twice about picking low balls here.
Ricky is got a little close there. He got in good shape here for the 14. He's just going to run this down the rail. Just worry about concentrating on making that ball. Oh, he comes way too far down here for the 9 ball.
Needs to recollect here. I mean, there's still opportunities here. I mean, the 9 can be played on the top half of the table. He doesn't have to be down here with it.
He certainly doesn't. I mean, obviously he doesn't want to be on the rail. He's got a shot here on the 12 ball. And so you can see looking at it, because if he plays the 12, and as long as he makes it and doesn't roll up too far, he'll have a shot on the 15 the side where he can roll the cue ball over like real close to the rail and then just play a back cut on the 9. And then he'll just have to fend with that 6 ball there. But I think if he gets the right position, he can clip the 6 and come up for the 8 in the corner. He just got to make sure 6 doesn't sit in front of the pocket. So, oh man,
He dogged that.
And so that shot there, like, is so tough because you're so far away. And ideally, you'd want to, if you could slow roll that shot to get perfect on the 15, it's so tough. You know, because nobody wants to slow roll the ball here. But Steve's still got a lot of work to do here. 3 and 7 are tied up. 9 ball in the way. Not really a great shot here on the 2. So unless he comes up with something crazy here, which I don't think he will, you know, next he's probably going to look here to play it safe on Rick. Almost like it's really a stretch here to nip that 6 and try to put him on his own 9 ball. I don't think the 2 ball here goes by the 8 to be pocketed in the side. So that's what he's looking at here. Playing the 6 ball. Oh, and he just leaves it down there on the rail. So Rick will have a shot here on the 9. He's got a long shot here on the 11. James Blackburn joining us on the stream. In the chat. Well, it looks like Rick's called the 9 all the way up. Well, he's changed his mind here. He's going to be cutting this 11 ball in the corner. Hit it pretty good. So he didn't get all the way over on the rail to play the 9 ball here, but he does have a shot on the 12. So if he can leave himself the angle here on the 9, about right where the 12's at now would be ideal for him. That's a great shot. Just hits it to the rail. Stays in line with where the 12 is. He's got the edge of the 9 ball here to make the cut in the corner pocket. Now if the 8 ball, he just tries to, oh, he overspun it, Josh. He overspun it. See if the 8 ball went buy here. I almost like coming up and bringing the cue ball out, play the 8 in the same pocket instead of trying to spin it off the rail and hold it there for the 8. But he's nipped the balls here. He's tied up the 3 and the 7 even more. So Steve's going to have to get creative here.
Yeah, with that 9 hanging in the pocket, if he plays safe, he's going to have to really lock him up. Which it's going to be, it's a tall order. It's too bad he doesn't have an angle to be able to try to hit the 7 into the 9 and hook him from the 8 ball.
Yeah, so that's something as the tournament goes on, you know you can play safe down here. So we haven't really seen that at all on the TV table. You know, you could literally make his ball and lock him down on something. He may be trying to make the 9 here. I just don't think he has enough of the 7 ball. Now, he could try to bank this 5 ball in the corner and just leave the cue ball right, you know, behind the 8 and the 2 ball so he doesn't have a shot on the 9. Force Rick to try to kick at the ball if Steve doesn't make the shot, because really it's so tough here. What's he thinking?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's come to my mind is something similar to what you're talking about. Bank the 5 out. Hopefully the 5 will eliminate the 1 rail kick at the 9, at least force him into 2 rails. And if the cue is close to this rail, you're eliminating the 1 rail off the long rail versus the short rail.
And look at this. Look at this safety play.
So now the only thing is it's not very much of a masse if he wanted to masse on this. And if he does catch the thin side of the 9, he's going to be coming back out for a shot at the 8. So I have to assume he's swinging for that. You see him looking at the rail.
Well, and that's a good thing, too. See, the 9 ball being that far out of the pocket, if he just catches any part of it, it should be dropping. You know, but this is a shot here we talked about earlier where he's got to spin the ball and try to measure the speed here. He doesn't have a choice. No, he's not going to do it. He's going to try to kick rail into the rail first here. So he's going to be looking to go 2 rails here. He's going to come in just below that first diamond. Oh my goodness. He hit it good and just didn't get the reward there. I mean, he came in just perfect, I thought. But again, I mean, you know, Steve's here. He's going to have to try to break this stuff out now. He's going to draw back into the stack.
He gets it.
He hits it good.
So a good safety. Gave him an opportunity to make a good breakout. And now he's in a chance to be able to take a 2-rack lead over Rick here.
So still a little hairy there on the 7 ball. I mean, he certainly can pocket this 3 in the side, but he's got to make sure that he gets a good leave here. He's got to find a way to get to the 7. He may try to draw under this. He's got to be careful with this shot.
I think he can do that because there's just a slight angle here.
Oh, he force followed it.
Got a good angle on the 2 to get to the other side of the 7 that way if he wants to. Great speed.
He hit it perfect. Cue up that shot of the kick shot that Rick hung in the 9 ball. It was a good safety by Steve Fleming, and really was a great effort there by Rick. But just hung up in the pocket and cost him this game so far. Nice smooth stroke there by Steve Fleming. Steve extends his lead 4-2 over Rick Scarlato. Bringing this instant replay by Brewers and Q's on the Boulevard. Oh, this is the safety shot. Well, that was the safety shot there by Steve Fleming. We didn't get the kick shot there. But nevertheless, that smart safety play by Steve won him this game.
I was looking at that 9 before he kicked at it too, and I was curious how it was going to come into play, but how the 9 wasn't sitting in the middle of the pocket. It was already laid over to the left side, so when he hit it, he just hit it flat into the side of the pocket, so it just rattled back and forth. And them deep diamond shells held on to the 9 ball.
Deep diamond shells.
Guys, do us a favor. If you're coming in, go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube, as well as hit that thumbs up button on the YouTube live feed. The little thumbs up is going to be a like on the video. The more likes we get, the higher up we get rated in the directory, so it's more likely that other pool players will be able to find us and enjoy the full HD free coverage. So make sure to subscribe and give us the thumbs up. If you're on your mobile phone, it's pretty easy. Instead of watching the video sideways so it takes up the full screen, if you hold your phone normal up and down like you would when you're texting, you'll see that little thumbs up icon right there, as well as the subscribe icon. Go ahead and click them both for us.
So Steve with a good break here. He's got a few balls down. Got a couple trouble balls here. 7-6 tied up, and of course the 1 and the 9 are down there. Tied up, almost set up to be a real nice looking break for the high balls. Steve likes the low balls. I know he doesn't like combos here. Good shot. Playing the combo here. Interesting. Good shot. Still got to figure out how to get the 1 ball out of there. He may not have to get it out because it does go. Once he frees up the pocket here for the 4, it will go up in that corner pocket, it looks like. So he's just got to get into position to get there. Oh, he needs that ball to hurry, Josh.
Got a steep cut on the 5 here.
Yeah, but even if he cuts us in, man, ooh, trying to get back around here for the 3. Yeah, he was trying to come straight down in there, so you have a shot on the 5 in the corner.
You just saw him kind of map around the edge of the table here where this cue ball is going to go. He's going to try to go above the, in between the 10 and the rail here.
Gotta make sure not to hit anything coming through. Oh, man, he missed it. Almost scratched. And look at this. He at least had a shot on the 3 if he made it. Now Scarlato will have a shot here. And he's faced with the same issue that Steve was faced with the 1. He's got the 9 ball. In a weird spot. Hard to tell from here if it goes by the 5. So he's looking at the breakout there on the 14. So if that's the shot that he's going to need, he won't be taking this 14 to the side. He's probably going to play this 12 ball up in the corner. Unless he can see the 10. If you see the 10, he might go play that. Might be a little easier shot. Looks like he's queuing to play the 12 in the corner. Just slide the cue ball over here. He's got the 15 ball up there. Didn't get there on the leave on the 14 this time. Unless the 9, again, if the 9 goes by the 3. I mean the 5 ball. This isn't a bad shot. I guess it doesn't, so he won't be taking that shot.
Don't be scared to hit that thumbs up, guys. Got 180 people in here, and we only had 5 likes on the video. There's my math's off a little bit.
Hit those likes. Donate them dollars. Oh, man, he didn't want to bump the 5 there.
Yeah, that changes things a little bit.
He was coming trying to get up straight here on the 11 ball so he can get in good position for that breakout shot on the the 14 ball. So now you got a little bit of a back cut here, so depending on the angle, he can roll forward here with this, bring the cue ball back out in the middle of the table, or he's going to have to draw this ball off the side rail. Oh, he calls safe. What do you think about that shot, Josh?
I bet he would love it if he actually covered up the 1 ball.
Well, now he almost forces Steve to take a shot at the 1 ball, which is maybe what he wanted him to do. Then he don't have to break up the 9. I don't think Steve can see anything but the 1. So you see Steve looking for a 1-3 combo. So he's asking a lot here from
The 1-5 there on the left?
Yeah, the 1-5, man. He's such a difficult shot from so far away, from downtown. Well, he called safe.
I mean, I almost like kicking down here behind the 3. Or I mean, not behind the 3, but like 1 rail into the 3. That way you're leaving the cue ball down here on the bottom side of the 3.
Yeah, he's called safe, and he's coming in and trying to kick it.
Oh, he liked my shot.
Yeah,
Look at this.
did.
Look at this.
Look at it. Would you just look at it? Unfortunately, I think he's left a shot here.
It might even be a combo to the corner.
On the 9, yeah. 9-14. Although at this point, you know, both of these players are playing to stay in the tournament, so, you know, I don't know if I want to take a 9-14 combo here, down 3-2. Steve almost got perfect, and 3-ball rolled in the way. Then Rick would have been kicking at one of these high balls. Well, you might be taking a shot at it here. It's 4-2. Oh, man. You hear Rick say you hit it too good. It did go into the rail, though. But did he leave Steven? I think that's the question here. 3-ball. I don't know if he can see the 5. Maybe he can. Or is he cutting? Is he back cutting this 3 in the corner? Oh, you could see the 5. Oh, he bumped it. He bumped it. I think he was trying to bump it out of the way of the 1. Steve may have to come out here and play the 1 in the same pocket. Nope, looks like he bumped it out just enough. Hard to tell here.
Yeah, he had to have for him to play that shot there.
Yeah, it looks like it goes through. Good shot there by Steve. And Rick will concede that game, so Steve Fleming leads 5-2. He's first to the hill. So unfortunate dry break there by, oh man, Steve. Steve hit that one a little bad. That's the problem with slow rolling the ball. Hits it right into the rail. Oh, no, he doesn't want to block the pocket there. Oh, boy. Did not want to block the pocket there for the 1 ball. He's now called to 2. He misses the combo, freed up the pocket, and got position on the 1, but 4 got in the way. So now it's going to be time for Steve Fleming. His opportunity here to seal the deal. Tough opening shot here. Oh, gosh. Wow, nice shot there. Wipes his feet on the way in. He's on the rail. Not necessarily wanted to be there, but at least he's got a little bit of an angle here for the 10. So it looks like he'll play the 12 in the corner, past the 9. Just got to be careful here. Wow. Shoot the 9 in the same corner. Great shot there by Steve. Now he's got the 15 ball. Comes off nicely off the rail for the 11. Draws in the position. And Rick concedes the match. So Steve Fleming will move on by a score of 6-2.